So I'm going to attempt to fill up the transmission with some leak repair fluid. And we'll see if that works. It's a little warmer today, but it's raining. And we'll see if this makes any difference in the transmission. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit and then just try to throw it in reverse and see if it engages right away. What it's been doing is it won't engage within the first 5 minutes or so of running, and then maybe even longer, like 10 minutes, and that's because it requires the fluid to move. And one of my concerns is that the fluid won't start moving unless I've actually put it in drive and I've drove around for a while before reverse starts to work, which makes it a problem if I need reverse right away. All right, let's see what that did. Well, it shifts harder. Damn. It shifts a lot harder. Boom. I'm gonna move it out here. Yeah. Right into reverse. That's pretty awesome. Reverse. Yeah, that's a hell of a difference. I think it's just fluid, but it might mean that the transmission is leaking fluid, which is no good. So this is going to be one of those vehicles where I've just got a bucket full of bottles of different various fluids, oil, all kinds of petroleum distillates. Like a real car all of a sudden. It's good. So this will be my strategy. I think I've at least, this helps me diagnose the problem, right? Now I know that, okay, I've got a temporary fix, and in the event that I need to put a new transmission in, that's fine, but between now and then I can just throw fluid at the problem. Scrape. Yikes. So this. What the hell is that? Alright, some fun times, some things learned on that. So I think it may not have had much transmission fluid in it at all. When I pulled the dipstick out, I didn't see any. So I put a cord in there, I put some of the repair in there. I'll see about adding some more, but it shifts into gear much harder now, like it's very positive engagement, and reverse worked. I think I've at least temporarily addressed that issue. The next issue though is, I don't know if you saw, it was fogging up on my camera, but when I stepped on the brake pedal, it went pew, and it made this really weird whooshing air sound. So, I don't know if that means like some kind of pressure issue. A C10. So I sold my other truck and I put plates on this for now. Plates let me kind of drive it around town a little bit, but I still need to finalize registration and stuff. So I'm playing around with this. And this is what's fun, is I'm testing out some color here. I like this flat green look, and the cool part is I don't care about the paint, so I just touching it up and just like seeing how it looks. And I'm gonna go back and sand over some of the rustiest spots and then primer them and then throw this back down. At first I was like, oh, this green is awesome, and then after I start looking at it, I'm like, oh, the truck's gonna look like it's an army truck, and I don't want that look. That's not what I'm trying to go for here. I might stick with it. Whatever it is, it's gonna be flat something, and it's gonna be spray paint something. It's gonna be rattle can on purpose, because I don't want to worry about denting it. This truck is meant to be a shop truck. So there's some good things going on. I got the reverse issue sorted out because I just added fluid to the transmission. So that's a little scary. I thought the brakes got mushy and maybe the master cylinder was having a problem. I drove it around the other day and brakes were working fine. It still pulls a little bit to the right, but for now I think they're usable. So not a super urgent thing. The most urgent thing is the carb. It's the throttle sticks and it makes it scary for me to like pull out in front of traffic. So I think that's something I'm worried about. And so it might be the first modification I do to the truck. I've been thinking I'll just throw a new carb on it, but it's still a carb. And a carb does this. So this is a annoying process to have to go through every time you want to start the truck. I'm really debating about EFI, but we'll see. Belt slip. Really? Making all the dogs in the neighborhood bark. Come on, girl, you can do it, you can do it. Oh, so annoying. There we go. So that's what it takes to start the truck. So if anything, that's the problem I need to solve first. So I know I've been slow on updates lately, and I'm sorry for that. I've just been stuck on some stuff. The truck has maybe a bad carb. So I ordered a new Rochester carb, and I should be getting that soon. And hopefully if I just bolt that sucker on there, I'll get the truck running again. It'll be great. Meanwhile, I've been working on the transmission and clutch for the Impala, and I'm actually making decent progress in that. I got the clutch and the flywheel bolted together. How about I just show you? So that's pretty sweet. Pretty excited about that. Now I'm working on the clutch fork, and I'll have a video on this to show all that working together. It's been slow going because it's just I'm piecing things together as I go and kind of learning about what goes where and why. But that's all on. I mean, that's way better than I had before. And I also got finally my custom machined serpentine belt main crank pulley from the machine shop. That only took like 6 months to do, but now that's done, and I put that water pump on, like permanently, rather than just sitting there on mounting bolts. So she's almost ready to drop in. I don't want to jinx it, but the closest it's ever been. Anyway, we'll go from there. Thanks.